Hi, I would like to share an incident with you that occurred with myself and Fry's Electronics, and I hope to bring to light some potential ties to terrorist organizations, or at the very least, criminal behavior with Fry's coordinating with an individual that is on the terrorist watch list. I'm compelled to share the story with you, so maybe the next time you're in the market for any type of electronic item, you'll consider a more reputable electronic retailer. Choose a retailer that maybe does a better job with their personnel and who they have processing credit card transactions. You see, on December 23rd, I instructed an employee of mine to go to Fry's in Fishers, Indiana, and pay for a computer that I had picked out online. As a small business owner, I rarely used my business credit card. In fact, the specific card was used a total of 3 times over an approximate 6-month period, and 2 of those purchases occurred at Fry's. Well, later that night, as I was reviewing my business account, I noticed that there was a charge for $2,693 on it for an airline ticket that was purchased from Saudi Arabia Airlines. As you can imagine, I was outraged to see this type of charge. As I investigated this a little bit further, I realized that I still had my sales receipt, and on that receipt included the name of the cashier that handled my transaction. The next morning, I went to Fry's to inquire about this purchase. At that time, I really only suspected that they were responsible for this crime. But today I am absolutely positive. I spoke to the manager, Jim, regarding the individual that handled the transaction. His name was Mohammed. Jim explained to me that he would personally review the video from the transaction, but assured me that Mohammed is very good and he knows his family very well. Jim let me know that he would get back to me, and of course he never did. After the holidays, I reached out to the store manager. Her name was Michelle Amarino. During that conversation, Ms. Amarino explained, and I quote, "We should never have taken the card. I am flabbergasted that I am just now hearing about this." Ms. Amarino did tell me that she would review the situation, and amazingly, the video from the transaction had been erased, probably just a coincidence. Since the date the crime was originally committed, I've learned several pieces of information that I want to pass along. The ticket was in fact used by an individual who's on our terror watch list. And the cashier from Fry's had previously been accused of this same type of crime. And yet he was still permitted to work there, amazingly still allowed to process credit card transactions. See, and unfortunately, because the transaction occurred outside of the United States and the ticket was already used, there was nothing local authorities could do. So keep in mind, the ticket was purchased almost immediately after I left the store, I suppose, and used, but it was definitely used the very same day my computer was purchased. There are many better options out there for your electronic needs, and I hope this information helps you choose more wisely than I did. Thank you very much.